Confused with long division? Perhaps I can help. A quick reminder of short division. Short division is when you are dividing a big number by one digit. So you say 6 goes into 2, doesn't. Okay, so you score it out, carry your 2, and then you're saying how many 6s do you get in 25? And then you're saying 4 times 6 is 24, which means you have a carry of 1, a remainder of 1. And now you're saying 6 goes into 18 how many times? 3. So 6 times 43 makes 258. Okay, long division. Long division is when you've got a big number and you're dividing by a double digit. This can be confusing, so there are many different ways to do it, but one way that I find children at school quite like, and it seems to stick with them, is you think daddy, mummy, sister, brother, and then you keep on doing this over and over and over again until you get to your final answer. Basically, the D for daddy is divide, the M for mummy is multiply, the S is subtract, and then the B for brother is bring down the next number, which might mean nothing to you until we have a look at it in action. So I've put this up in the top corner just to remind you that you would do these different procedures as we go through the sum. Okay, so first of all, you are dividing. The D for daddy is divide, but what do you divide? So in blue here, I've highlighted what you're going to say is how many 14s do you get in 47? So it's 47 divided by 14. That is your divide. Then we have to multiply, okay? So what you're doing here is you're thinking 14 times what gives you an answer close to 47. Well, I don't know my 14 times table, but I do know because of quarter of an hour, 15, and you've got 30, you've got 45. There's potentially going to be about 3 14s in 47. So to the side of my sum, my question, I would do some working. I would set out my sum to do my multiplication, because that's the second stage in this. 14 times 3. Let's see what we get. So we get 42 when we multiply that. So what do you do with that answer? So what we do with this is we now know that 47 divided by 14 is 3. So we can take that and put that in our answer. And what do we do with the 42? We take that and we put it over here. The next part in the sum, because we've done the dividing, we've done the multiplying, now we need to do subtraction, okay, this bit here. So we are subtracting 47 take away 2. This is the third part here, 47 take away our 42. So you get 5 as your answer there. If this were short division, the way that you've done it before, you would put your carry here. You know that 3 times 14 is 42, which leaves you a remainder of 5. It could go there, but the reason we don't put it there is because this whole area becomes really cramped. Okay, so long division is just about spreading out your answers so that you can see you're working and you know what's going on. So we've done our daddy, mummy, sister. We're now on the brother, which means bring down. What do we bring down? Basically, you're taking this digit here, this 6, and you're bringing it down. You're just copying it down to beside where you put your answer. Now, I've moved the blue highlighter to show you that now you're looking at this number here. You're no longer looking at this as your question. You're saying 14 goes into 56. How many times? Now that we've finished daddy, mummy, sister, brother, now we're starting again. We're dividing again. We're saying 56 divided by 14. So if we knew that 3 times 14 was 42, we might want to think 14 times 4. Let's see what that makes. So again, you set up your sum at the side, 14 times 4. Just doing your working, doesn't have to be super neat. It's this bit here that needs to be neat and set out properly so you know what's going on. So 4 times 4 is 16, just an ordinary multiplication sum. 4 times 1 is 4, plus your carry number is 5, and yeehaw, you get 56. So what we do with that is we put that down there. We know that 14 times 4 makes 56. So that goes up to there. And then, aren't we delighted that we know that we know that 56, take away 56 is nothing, which means that 14 goes into 476 34 times with a remainder of nothing. And there is nothing left to bring down to do the next whole daddy, mommy, sister, brother. So your sum is complete. Okay, now it's your turn. I'm going to put a sum on the board. I want you to press pause, try to work it out, and then I have gone through it step by step to see if your answer is the same as mine. So there it is. You want to set that up. 954 divided by 18. Don't forget to go through the daddy, mummy, sister, brother. So press pause now. Okay, hopefully you've got your answer now. Let's see if I did it the same way as you. So, looking at this, 95 divided by 18. I have no idea about my 18 times table, but I do know that 18 is close to 20, and 95 is close to 100, and 20 times 5 makes 100. So I might try to say 18 times 5. Let's see what that makes. So I set my sum out at the side, 18 times 5. I do the working, I know that 18 times 5 makes 90. Therefore, I move that number there. 18 times 5 makes 90. That one goes across here. And then I know that I've done my daddy. I've done my multiplication. And then I've put the answer in here. Now I'm going to do my subtraction. So I've got 95 take away 90. And we know that we get 5 as a remainder. Once you've done your divide, you multiply, your subtraction. I've done my subtraction. I got a remainder of 5. Then I do the B, bring down. Bring 4 down to here. Now I'm looking at this bit here. How many times does 18 go into 95? Sorry, into 54. That makes more sense now. How many times does 18 go into 54? 18 times what? Well, I don't know my 18 times table, but I do know that 20 times 3 makes 60, so I would try to do 18 times 3. So 3 8s are 24. And 3 1s are 3, plus the remainder of 2 is 5, which is lovely. That makes 54, nice and even. That bit goes in here. And it means that this bit, 18 times 3, is up here. So 3 times 18 is 54. That's me done the multiplying. Now I need to do the subtraction. 54, take away 54 is just lovely. It makes 0, which means this big number divided by 18 is 53, remainder nothing. I hope that helped. If there's anything else you want to find out about, ask away.